You wake up, you stretch your arms. You head to the kitchen, just like you've done for years. You pour yourself a glass of water, and then you reach for that familiar bottle. It's your morning ritual, a habit you've followed faithfully for over a decade, because everyone said it was good for you. Your doctor, your neighbor, even that health program on TV. You pop the pill into your mouth, swallow it down with water, and feel like you've done something right. But what if I told you that this very pill might be the reason your skin is getting duller? Why your legs feel heavier than they used to? And why you feel older even when your heart still feels young? It sounds dramatic, doesn't it? But there's science behind it. And thousands of people over 65 are experiencing it without even realizing it. Because here's the truth. After the age of 65, your body doesn't process things the way it used to. Especially not this. Still think that daily supplement is helping you? You might want to think again. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's happening inside your body and why taking this every morning could be speeding up your aging, not slowing it down. Ready? One, kunanonir. Let's take a closer look at what you're really putting into your body and what it's doing to you after 65. It started off simple. A small addition to the morning routine. One little pill neatly lined up next to your coffee mug. You didn't think much of it at first. Maybe your daughter brought it over. Maybe your friend from the senior center recommended it. Everyone takes it, they said. It keeps you young, they said. So you added it to your breakfast, right next to your toast, right after your morning walk. And over time, it became as natural as brushing your teeth. You felt good about it, like you were doing something smart, taking control of your health, staying one step ahead of time. And sure, in the beginning, it felt like it helped. Your knees hurt a little less. You had more energy by lunchtime. You even told your friends about it. But then things started to change. Subtly, slowly. Your hands began tingling at night. You felt more tired, even after a full night's sleep. And when you looked in the mirror, your skin didn't have the same glow. You blamed the weather, your age, maybe just a bad week. But deep down, something didn't feel right. Still, you never questioned the pill. Why would you? It was supposed to be good for you, right? But what if the very thing you trusted most was silently turning on you every single morning? Because sometimes it's not about what you're taking. It's about how long you've been taking it. And whether your body at 65 and beyond still wants it the same way it used to. For years, we've been told that supplements are the key to healthy aging. Calcium for your bones, vitamin B for your nerves, omega-3 for your heart, multivitamins just to be safe. But here's what most people never hear. After the age of 65, your body changes. Dramatically. Your liver slows down. Your kidneys don't filter as quickly. And your digestive system doesn't absorb nutrients the way it used to. That means everything you take, even the healthy stuff, stays in your system longer. And that's where the danger begins. Let's take vitamin B6, for example. It's often found in multivitamins, energy drinks, and even brain-boosting pills. But studies show that high levels of B6, when taken daily over long periods, can lead to nerve damage in older adults, numbness, tingling, even permanent loss of sensation in the hands and feet. Another example? Calcium supplements. Yes, calcium is essential for bone health. But too much calcium, especially when taken without proper monitoring, can build up in your blood vessels. That raises your risk of heart attack and stroke, not reduce it. Then there's omega-3, great for the heart when taken in the right amounts. But combined with blood thinners or certain medications, it can increase bleeding risk, especially in people over 65. Dr. Mitchell, a geriatric medicine specialist, put it simply. What helps at 45 might hurt at 75. The body doesn't just need less. It needs balance. And the truth is, no over-the-counter supplement knows your age. No label reads your blood work. That's why blindly continuing what you started years ago could be quietly accelerating your aging every single day. So how does something that once helped you end up working against you? The answer lies deep inside your body, in the way it processes, stores, and clears what you put into it. Let's start with your liver. It's your body's main filter. Everything you eat, drink, or swallow, including supplements, passes through your liver first. But after the age of 65, your liver's function begins to slow. It doesn't break down substances as quickly as before. That means certain vitamins, minerals, and additives stay in your system longer than they should. It's like a sink with a slow drain. If you keep pouring water into it without giving it time to empty, eventually it overflows. That overflow? It shows up in your body as swelling, fatigue, skin issues, or nerve pain. But we often blame age, not the real cause. Your kidneys too play a role. They're supposed to flush out excess waste, including unused vitamins, but slower kidney function means more buildup. And more buildup means more stress on your system. Let's not forget your skin, the organ you see aging every day. Too much of certain nutrients, like iron or copper, can lead to oxidative stress. That speeds up wrinkles, dullness, and sagging. Even your brain feels the impact. High doses of vitamin E or B6 over time can affect mood, memory, and balance. And again, we often call it normal aging, when it's really just overload. You see, your body isn't what it used to be. It's wiser, yes, but also more sensitive, more selective. It doesn't need more. It needs better, more targeted, more personalized, more thoughtful care. And when you ignore that change, even the best intentioned habit can become a slow, silent enemy. Margaret never missed her morning routine. She was 72, sharp, witty, and the kind of neighbor who always had fresh cookies in the oven. Every morning she'd line up her pills, a calcium tablet for her bones, a multivitamin just in case, a fish oil capsule for her heart. Her doctor said she was healthy. Blood pressure, fine. Cholesterol, slightly high but manageable. But then strange things started happening. Her feet began to tingle. At first, she thought she was just sitting too long. Then her hands felt numb when she woke up. She dropped her coffee mug twice, and once she tripped while stepping off the curb. She told her daughter it was just age. But her daughter noticed something odd. Margaret had always been active, always steady on her feet. Now she looked slower. After a few more weeks, her daughter convinced her to visit a specialist. The doctor reviewed her medications. Then he asked something unexpected. "What supplements are you taking?" Margaret handed him a list. He stared at it for a moment, then gently said, "You might be overdosing every single day." Turns out the vitamin B6 in her daily pill was nearly double the recommended amount for someone her age. And she'd been taking it for years. The nerve damage was already happening. It wasn't aging. It was accumulation. She was poisoning herself slowly, silently, without ever realizing it. Margaret stopped the supplement. Her symptoms didn't vanish overnight. But over the next few months, she felt more alert, more balanced, more like herself. She told her friends, "Sometimes the things we think are helping are just helping us get older faster." And she's not alone. So now you know the truth. Not every supplement is safe, especially not when you've passed the age of 65. But don't panic. This isn't about throwing away every bottle in your cabinet. It's about taking back control wisely. Here's what experts recommend. First, stop taking supplements blindly. Just because it says heart healthy or anti-aging on the label doesn't mean it's right for you. Marketing isn't medicine. And what works for a 30-year-old marathon runner won't work the same for a 70-year-old with a slower metabolism. Second, make a list. Write down everything you take. Vitamins, herbal pills, over-the-counter meds, even those gummy supplements that feel harmless. Take that list to your doctor or pharmacist. Not just once, but every year. Why? Because your body changes. Your medications may change. And interactions between supplements and prescriptions can create new risks over time. Third, ask this simple question. Do I still need this? You'd be surprised how many doctors will say, actually, no. You might be able to get the same benefit through food, gentle exercise, or sunlight. No pills required. Fourth, simplify. More isn't better. In fact, for aging bodies, more can be worse. Focus on what's essential. Vitamin D, perhaps. B12 if you're deficient. Omega-3, but only if your diet lacks it. And only in the proper dose. And most importantly, listen to your body. Fatigue, numbness, dry skin, dizziness. They're not always signs of aging. Sometimes they're red flags. Signals that something you're taking might not be helping anymore. This isn't about fear. It's about freedom. The freedom to age well without being weighed down by unnecessary pills. Because aging smarter isn't about doing more. It's about doing better with less. You've made it this far. And maybe right now you're thinking about that bottle on your shelf. The one you've trusted for years. The one that promised to keep you healthy. But today, you learned something important. That after 65, your body is different. It's not weaker, just wiser, more selective, more honest about what it needs and what it doesn't. This isn't about guilt. It's not about fear. It's about power. The power to pause, to question, to ask your doctor, is this still right for me? because you deserve answers. You deserve to age with confidence, not confusion. And if you're listening to this thinking, this sounds like my mom, this could be my dad, then please share it. One conversation can change everything. One review with a pharmacist could protect someone you love from months or even years of silent suffering. This is your life, your health, your time, and it's not too late to make a smarter choice. So before you take that pill tomorrow morning, just ask yourself one question. Does my body still want this? Because sometimes the kindest thing you can do for yourself is simply to stop what no longer serves you.